What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. Um, I just felt called to drop this video. I don't really know where we're going to go with this yet, but I want to talk about this first. This is my first full day, and it's actually 555 exactly when we're recording this video. How ironic is that? If you're into angel numbers and all of that jazz. I'll just tell you, I'll read to you exactly if you don't know. 555 means the angel number 555 represents transition, freedom, and adventure. When this number keeps showing up in your life, it is thought to mean that the angels are trying to tell you to welcome any changes coming your way, but not to force them. See? So just let it be, man. And I want to read you what it means for love, so you know. Let's see here. For love, 555. In 555, meaning a twin flame, it means positive changes and the universe is united to give the two of you the best chance that you deserve. You are destined together and nothing should keep you apart. When the symbolism 555, it is like a breath of fresh air for you both. And I agree with that because that has been one topic that has been coming up for me since we transitioned into 2023. And a lot of thoughts around my soulmate, my partner that I'm supposed to be in this life with. A divine connection is coming forward this year, and not to mention it's going to be someone that is reemerging. Anyways, we're not going to get onto that topic right now. I just wanted to jump on here and well, first off, this is my first full day of fasting. I began last night, and it's already pretty much one full day. I'm doing another detox, another fast, and I love, documenting this journey with you all. And I feel pretty good, man. I feel a little bit hungry, but it's manageable. I mean, even when I'm not fast or I'm intermittently fasting without even realizing it, yeah, I get hungry, but I kind of just, go about my day or, meditate or whatever it may be. But uh, the I feel like the last two times I've done it, because, I've documented them on previous videos, which you can watch. I feel like I have, because it's been every other week I've been doing it. And I think the nighttime is the hardest, because I feel like that's when you have less distraction to distract yourself from it, which I don't necessarily do because it's still there and you feel kind of weak and, whatever. But I feel like really once you surpass like the first full day, it's not so bad, and there's positivity at the end of the fast. You have a clearer mind. You feel much more strength. Um, you definitely creates more discipline mentally and physically. Um, no doubt about that. The discipline is real because food is everywhere. You're gonna have food in your fridge, in your house, everything, and um, I was contemplating doing like some kind of fruit fast. Somebody had mentioned to me do like a watermelon fast. That's very cleansing, but it's not that easy to get fruits like cantaloupes or honeydew or watermelon. I went to the supermarket, and organic wise, it's not that easy to find. Two places I went to didn't really have much. They had apples and things like that, but not melons. Grapefruit also is a good one. I may consider that next time. We'll see. I'm trying to do more where I don't have any food. I'd really like to do like a juice fast, like maybe a green juice fast or something like that. But I want to, uh, not be consuming any food, like where, where my body has to digest it. Because I feel like I'm giving more chance to heal, to allow the body to heal, because it doesn't have to work as hard to digest the food, and so, with that being said, this is the first full day. And, I'll drop another video tomorrow and the next day and after the fast, like I've been doing. I love bringing these fasting videos, or just what starts to come through from Source and God as I'm doing these fasts. And it was interesting today, you know, that the topic that I dropped on my short earlier today was love, and how it's easy in this 3D matrix to forget about love and to project anger or these different emotions out, because that's what we're experiencing internally. And I learned that on a deeper level, that we tend to explode or react on others due to the fact that we have anger in our body, or resentment or grief or whatever it may be. And then the outside world, whoever is there, whether it's your romantic partner or a friend or a family member, they just trigger that, they onset that. But that's already in your body. So, you know, we tend to blame, oh, this car cut me off, what an asshole, or whatever. And in actuality, that anger is within us already. And then that person just triggered it, and brought it up and within us. And then depending on what level it's at is how we react. Like if you lose your shit at somebody, you know, the anger's already there. It's already in your body. It's already been there probably for many, many years. And then this person just comes along and boom, bam, they trigger you. They trigger you to react. Now, if you're doing the work every day, if you're putting in the work within, going deep, um, those things will slowly or fastly move through you, as I've experienced over the years, because my level of anger was immense years ago, and now not much can trigger anger, as I'm noticing more and more. Um, in the past, years and years ago, I would get triggered just like so many, like somebody does something on the road and then you flick them off and start yelling out through the window, and, and you're boiling up internally, oh, I'm sitting in traffic. This sucks, you know, um, and you're boiling up internally from this external experience that just was there to trigger that internal boiling up, so to speak. And that's going to just keep on happening, to keep bringing it up, to keep allowing it to rise, because it needs to be seen. It's coming up to show you something. It's rising to show you something so you can see it. Because all these years it's just wanted to be seen. And then you explode and you still don't see it. Not everybody. I mean, I saw it. It took me time, and, I guess in hindsight, or where I was, you know, like, what do they call that? Like, uh, I zoomed out from that and looked at my and reflected on that moment in a zoomed out way, so I can see it kind of in all avenues and all aspects and say, oh man, wait a minute, man. So you mean that this person lost their shit at me or to me, whatever you want to call it, and then it released this outrage or rage that was within me already for many, many years. It was already in me just waiting to erupt, so to speak, as I always spoke about. I always talked about that one. What is it? Like you're a ticking time bomb, waiting to explode. And who's gonna, is it gonna be that cashier? Is it gonna be that customer representative that you're sitting on the phone for 3 hours and then all of a sudden, they pick up and then you just lay into them, or you, project all your crap onto them. The anger that you had. I mean, it happened to me a couple times recently, but I didn't explode. That's what was so amazing about it. I was on the phone with some cell phone company. I don't want to mention the name, but for probably waiting over 3 hours on hold till finally they picked up. And this was a 2 to 3 month process to finally get this resolved. And if this was like my my older self 5, 10 years ago, I would have lost it. That version would have lost it of me. And it took me about 2 to 3 months to finally resolve it. But I believe deep down that it was a test from the universe. It was testing my ability to how I was going to react, in what way I was going to react, and to be honest, I got somebody that I could feel them smiling on the other side of the phone, and at the end of the call, I said, thank you very much. I really appreciate all your help. And keep smiling. I could feel your energy of your enthusiasticness through the phone, and I could feel you smiling through the phone. I could tell you were smiling, and I'm grateful to have experienced this with you at the end of my journey with this. And that's all really everything is. If we can stay present and in the now, all of it is just a journey. And as long as you aren't trying to get to the end of the path or the journey and you're just enjoying the process, that's what counts. Because before you know it, this life is a blip. It's gone as fast as you can blink. It may not feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. And like, for example, I'm fasting right now and it doesn't feel like that. When you're eating and you're moving through life, and you don't feel like you're doing these difficult things, like sustaining yourself from certain things, like maybe social media, like, oh, I'm going to take a detox from social media for a week. That is the longest freaking week, probably compared to your entire life, right? That's what it feels like anyway. You know, when we're taking these breaks and these detoxes from food or from different things in life, from sex, from masturbation, from food, from social media, from phones, from technology. What's interesting is those moments become the longest and they feel like forever. Like I said, a month, look how fast when you're eating, when you feel like you're thriving, look how fast a month goes. But then when you say, I'm going to sustain myself from this, I'm not going to use my phone for a whole month. I'm not going to go on social media for a whole month. I'm not going to, in the beginning, it's hard. It's rough. It feels like it's forever. But then as time goes by, it gets easier and easier. Um, Once you surpass a certain frame, it gets easier and easier. And that's anything. I mean, I have been off social media for a couple of years now, probably, if not maybe longer. And I'll tell you what, man, the first few weeks, first month, mostly the first few days were the hardest, and the first week. But then it becomes easier. It becomes easier. It's just passing a certain point, and then it becomes easier. And I promise you that because I've done it with everything. I've done it with smoking. I've done it with weed. I've done it with food. I've done it with, you know, um, the phones, detoxing, social media, like pretty much everything. And it always is the beginning stages, the beginning first few days or first week or first week and a half, 2 weeks. It took me a while with smoking. I had to keep falling and getting back up. I went a few days, then I had these massive cravings, then did it again, started again, and then I'm like, okay, let me try weaning off. That really didn't work because you're still doing it. I had to go cold turkey. I had to completely stop. That was the only way. You could try every trick in the book, it doesn't work. I had to completely stop. And that had to do with everything. That had to do with sugar. Sugar was the same thing, carbs. It's probably been a year to 2 years now with no sugar. Um, and, in the beginning, again, when I tried to wean off and over the years and stop, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to take a break. It's just so addictive that you have to completely just stop. That's how addictive it is because that weaning off, or I'm going to stop for a day or two, or and then go back to it and then stop again, it just doesn't work. And that's with every damn thing. You could say, yeah, I'm going to stop. You have to just cut it out completely and stop. That's just telling yourself so that you feel better. But the best way that I can tell you, like, what with fasting even, I said to myself, well, maybe I'll go longer. I'll go to Monday. But see, that doesn't work either. The best thing is go day by day, one day at a time, like, because you're not setting these expectations of, oh, well, I'm going to go that. And then it makes it even more, it makes it more difficult versus, you know what? I'm going to get through today. I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to love it, but I'm going to do it today. And and that's it. And not have these expectations or tell anybody, oh yeah, I'm going to go a month, or I'm going to go 2 weeks, or I'm going to go a couple days. No, I'm going to go today, and that's it. And stay in the present moment, in the now. Forget about what's in the future. Forget about tomorrow, 3 days, 4 days. Forget it. You're better off going day by day. Let me see how I do today. And let's go from there. Let me see how I do today, right now, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. Let me see how I go today. And that's how I go into it now. That's how I looked into it yesterday. I was starting to do the thing again and saying, well, maybe I'll go an extra day. I'll do another day this time. But I vastly quickly realized that's not the way to do it. That's not the way. That's not the way to achieve that. I could go probably a whole week to 2 weeks if I go day by day and minute by minute and hour by hour and not set these expectations, say that's what I'm going to do. Instead, just right now, this moment, I don't know, from an hour, maybe I'll feel like breaking it in an hour, in 5 minutes. And that's okay. And then chalk it up as, okay, well, next time I learned my lesson this time. I'm going to just go in the moment, the present moment, the now, and see where it takes me. See where I go, how far I go, and if I don't go that far, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that I tried and I did my best. And whatever that outcome is, there's always tomorrow to try again, you know? You can always pick yourself back up and try again. And don't punish yourself or beat yourself up for whatever you get to. I started doing that with what I did a few weeks ago. And I was going back and forth about taking antibiotics and for an ear infection, and I really didn't want to. But I kept going back and forth about it. And I'm not down with any of that stuff. I never was. I avoid it at all costs. It's putting poison in your body and toxins, and I didn't want to do that. And well, to not get too in detail right now, what I was taking it for created something else. And, as I was thinking about it today and fasting, I realized that I can't blame this product that I put in my body, this medication that I put in my body, and say, oh, I poisoned myself by putting it. But here's the thing. Yes, it probably is, and yes, it affected something else, but that something else was weak enough for it to affect, meaning that it's something that I have to work on and improve, and so it just it shined light on something that I have to work on physically within my body. And doing these detoxes, these fasts are going to help with that. And I'm also going to incorporate next week after my fast, whenever that is, I'm going to green juice. I've been doing wheatgrass on and off, but not as much as I wanted to do. But I'm going to incorporate green juicing because that's something that I've always been doing, but not on a consistent basis. But I know that's going to improve drastically and help drastically. So I'm going to pick up some cucumbers on Monday maybe, and I'm going to start juicing, and just all greens, all green, kale and spinach and cucumbers and celery and, all that sprouts, sunflower sprouts, just a whole host of good organic veggies. So, I'm going to keep you posted. I'm going to drop another video tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Again, I don't promise anything on this channel. I go off of energy and how I feel. And just like I felt called to drop this video to help somebody else. And again, if you decide to fast, you do it upon your own will. I didn't tell you how to do it, what to do. You do it at your own risk. This is just my journey and my story. I'm not here to give any medical advice to anybody. This is my journey and my path. And what you take from it, you take from it, and you are doing it at your own risk. And that's the disclaimer I am giving on this video, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical physician. I'm just giving you my journey and my path and what I've gone through. And that's it. Sum it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm so grateful that you're enjoying the content and you're getting something out of it and it's helping you. So thank you so much. I love this community. I love coming on here, man, and just talking from my heart, and I had no idea what I was going to start this video on, and it just started flowing, and I love that. I love doing that. I love allowing it to flow, and I love it just flowing, man, and coming through. And, I just get on here and I just do my thing, and whatever comes through, comes through. And whoever it can help, that's the most important thing. And I know that there's a reason my energy wanted to come on and do this video, because there's somebody that needed to hear what I have to say. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe a week or 2 weeks from now, this video will resonate with somebody that found it and found that it found them and they found it. So again, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps our algorithm. It helps grow the channel. It helps get us out to more people so that they can find this community and that something that I put, record, and drop will help them in their journey of awakening and of going up in consciousness, and and just um, understanding their body and themselves more deeply, so that they can pay attention to their body and what their body wants and needs, instead of just flooding it with poison and toxins. And we got to get more conscious of what we're doing, conscious of what we're buying, conscious of what we're putting in our body. That's what taught me from this experience. Conscious of putting what we're putting in, because we're doing damage to our bodies over time, and then we're going to suffer the consequences. And it's not pretty. I've seen it too many times. I've lost a lot of people in my life over the years to health challenges. Not to say that that is the only thing, because it's also emotional, emotionally related. There's a lot of factors. But if we can be more conscious of what we're putting in our mouths and on our bodies, and what water we're drinking, and if it's organic, and just what we're consuming mentally, like if we're, you know uh, the news, just all different things like these horror flicks, whatever, things that a lot of it is not healthy mentally, and then we're putting stuff in our mouth which is not healthy physically, and it all works together, man. The mind and the body is all together, man. It all is connected. Mind, body, spirit, everything. It's all connected, baby. So thank you again, man. Please subscribe. Please like this video if you liked it. If you got something out of it, please comment, man. I love reading the comments. We got a few comments. I loved reading them. I'm thankful. I'm grateful, man. Um, and I'm gonna just listen to what you guys want to hear too. And somebody did comment of what types of videos they would like, and that's gonna be something I'm gonna talk about, family, on another video. I just try to also feel to what I feel like we need at the moment, and what comes through, and but I love hearing the topics you guys want to hear too. And, I will work those in to what I'm feeling when I'm bringing you a video or content. So again, please share this to somebody that may need it. But again, remember, you do this at your own risk. And that is my disclaimer. This is my journey and what I'm doing. Take what you will from it, leave what you don't feel you need. And again, do it at your own risk. I didn't tell you what to do. This is my journey. This is my path. And I'm doing this for myself, documenting this. And whoever gets something out of it, it may spark something in them. They may realize, okay, man, maybe I need to like cut sugar out. Maybe I need to cut dairy or carbs. Maybe I need to look at what I'm eating, or consuming in my mind. Maybe I got to, just look at my whole life as a whole. Maybe I need to get off social media for a little while. These are all things that when watching a video like this, we can get something out of it. Maybe I need to green juice myself. These are all things that you can, but if you do want to fast, start small, do intermittently, take longer breaks between eating, those are ways you can build tolerance up to be able to do it for a full day or longer, and it helps, man. You cleanse your body out. You give your body a chance to, not work so hard, and then it can focus on healing and eliminating the poison and toxins that maybe you've been putting in over the years. So again, this is my journey, my path. Whatever you can get from it, that's whatever you can get from it. I love you all so much. I love this community, and I'm enjoying, coming with my experience and knowledge, because everything that I bring on this channel is from what I've gone through and what I've experienced. Just like I'm detoxing right now and fasting, I'm bringing you my experience, and what I've learned and what I've gained from it. And I'm going to come on and, whether it be after I'm all done with it or tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I love you all. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, do it all. Please, you help this channel grow. I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Peace out. I love you, Wisdom Warriors. Peace.